Before we get into this, I want to make things extremely clear. If YouTube takes this down or doesn't give recognition or makes the video blow up, then YouTube's being a bitch because it's hiding the truth. They don't want to admit they're wrong. And also, this channel is not monetized, so if this video does get age restricted or I can't make money out of it, I don't care. Anyways, let's get into this theory. On July 29th, YouTube announced the AI age verification, which is arguably one of the worst updates ever made. If you're unaware, you have to give your ID in order to watch literally everything on the internet. And if you want to become a YouTuber, well, your dreams are crushing. YouTube has made responses towards all this, and honestly, it's awful. Now, all of this leads me to making this video on how YouTube is corrupt. This is the YouTube is corrupt theory. Let's get into this. Now, the first thing we want to say is, well, YouTube, I know, I love you, you're pretty much a little pet, I treat my channels like my children, but bro, YouTube is getting worse and worse, not caring about the viewers or the people, caring about the finance. It all starts back in 2019 with them abbreviating sub counts, which may not seem so bad, but why did you do this? That's extremely pointless. It's so pointless to the point where watching paint dry is more important than having an abbreviated sub count. Especially with the PewDiePie vs. T-Series war, that could be a cause to this, but nonetheless, abbreviating subcounts was extremely pointless, unnecessary, and arguably a pretty small warning that YouTube is starting to become more different. Now we can go to 2021 when YouTube was removing dislikes. Why did you do this? It's so pointless as well. Why do you want to do this? It's arguably one of the worst updates besides AI age. Now here's another thing. A few years later, after the dislike removal, YouTube did the unskippable ad experiment, where basically you have to watch an entire 15-second ad, sometimes longer, and there's no skip button. Get this, they later redacted it because, bro, we're not gonna wait 30 minutes just for an ad to be done. Why? We don't want to. Plus, we also had the ad blockers. There were ad blockers added because YouTube was making ads extremely unnecessarily longer, to the point where I'm pretty sure you're gonna put the entire Avengers trilogy into the ads. This proves how pointless the ads are. I know that the ads are one of the ways for YouTube to make money, but bro, stop. No. YouTube making more ads longer and longer is just so goddamn annoying. What the fuck? Which now leads to YouTube doing the anti-ad blocker, which, bro, we have to find ways to overcome these ad issues. Why are you trying to make us watch ads that we don't even give a shit on? What the hell? This was so pointless. What the fuck? And needless to say, the ads are so long that I'm pretty sure there was an instance where an ad was over an hour long. Which now leads to the AI age verification. In case you don't know, AI is going to figure out if you're over or under 18 based on what you watch. So basically, if you watch a Minecraft video, you're likely going to get age restricted, and YouTube's going to be hiding all of the videos that are considered age restricted. The main reason why the AI age verification update happened was because of the AI slop, which, okay, fine, that's going to be a reasonable explanation. YouTuber Caleb Basalti really did an incredible job on the topic, on YouTube Kids content being arguably the worst things ever, showing abuse, torture, adult themes, murder, gore. I'm pretty sure if you had a list of all the crimes imaginable, YouTube would check them off. You would probably check all of them. And what's crazy is that YouTube Kids is a thing. If you're saying that YouTube is corrupting our youth, YouTube literally made YouTube Kids back in 2015, before it got corrupt. The kid's parents are the ones who made the kid. Wait, okay, that sounds wrong either way, but the internet is not the child's guardian. The parents are. It's the parents' fault. The parents should be paying attention to your children. Just show them YouTube Kids. That's all you gotta do. Probably the worst update into why YouTube is so corrupted. Now, YouTube has since made response videos to it, but it's not good. They don't even provide answers, and they say, oh, you don't need to show your ID and whatnot. No, yeah, fuck off. We're not showing your ID. Why? Because it's risky and it invades privacy. I'm pretty sure anyone can hack a website, even Google. Now, with the hackers, let me tell you a few data breaches that happened. In 2017, Equifax, one of the largest American credit bureaus, had its data breached, which meant that social security numbers were exposed, their names, their birth dates, addresses, their driver's license numbers, and their credit card numbers were exposed. Over 140 million people had their information exposed, and so many lawsuits happened that in the end, Equifax had to pay $425 million to help people affected by the data breach. Imagine that, but with YouTube scale. YouTube is one of the biggest platforms online. There's over 2.5 billion users who use the platform per month. Imagine 2.5 billion IDs getting exposed. Even if YouTube does say that they're just gonna throw away your ID afterward, there may be a chance that YouTube may be still holding on to them for a month to confirm that, oh, you're over 18 now. Oh. So either way, YouTube is just being awful. They should be just looking at it one day after you give them your ID. And also, if you give them your credit card number, there's a likely chance that we're gonna have identity theft and credit card fraud if someone exposes sensitive information to the public. And like I said, Equifax had to pay $425 million for 140 million people in compensation. Imagine paying $7.5 billion just to make compensation for your ID to be hacked. And the strange part is that 2.5 billion could probably be a minimum. It could be possibly even more than that, which could make things even worse. Now, Equifax wasn't the only website that got hacked. Let me tell you about the T app. In case you don't know, the T app is pretty much a dating site for women, but in July 25th, 4 days before YouTube's AI age concept got announced, the T app had its information exposed by a major data breach. Users' driver's license, direct messages, selfies, and all the other stuff I said about Equifax got exposed. There were so many lawsuits that happened, which is so similar to Equifax. Over 6.2 million women had their information exposed, which included 2 class action lawsuits filed in California in response to the breach. And here's the thing, YouTube doesn't care for their audience anymore. You want to know why I think that? Because if they were to care, they probably listen or care or hear us. Similar to how the people who made the Sonic movie reacted to Ugly Sonic. They changed it. That's what you should do. If you're a major person who can control a website or some sort of movie, you have to listen to the viewers. What can you do to make it more appealing? Especially with YouTube paying so much money with Elsagate back in 2017. And Caleb is salty even admitting that YouTube won't even give a fuck. This is a major issue. If YouTube doesn't care about their audience or the people who watch, then that means YouTube is corrupt. Which goes back to what I said. YouTube is corrupt because YouTube doesn't care and doing these horrible things and letting people upload the worst content possible. And the main reason why YouTube even became a thing was to broadcast yourself, which you can't even do because YouTube is going to hide videos on your site. Yeah, one way to show how the YouTube AI age will work, say that YouTube thinks that you're under 18. You can go into your channel logo, go to restricted mode, and turn it on. If you turn it on, most of your content will get removed. Heck, if you go to PewDiePie's YouTube channel, his most viewed video, it will go away. It will be hidden. All because YouTube thinks you're under 18. So 300 million views are going down the drain with all the bullshit that's going on. Now, you might be wondering, why is no one talking about it? Well, here's the thing. We are talking about it. Moist Critical talked about it. So many others who have tried to spread awareness. Markiplier made a mention. Jacksepticeye guy kind of just made a joke out of it. But dude, this is awful. The main reason why no one cares is the likely assumption that they won't be affected as us. The biggest YouTuber right now, Mr. Beast, will most likely lose his chance on making a difference. Or we get 2 million people water is because, well, no one will be able to watch his stuff. In fact, I'm sure there's a point where Mr. Beast is pretty much YouTube's biggest cash grab now. Either way, YouTube is getting more corrupt day after day. With all the YouTubers who don't rely on companies, we're pretty much screwed. Markiplier might lose so many videos. Jacksepticeye will as well. And so many other gaming YouTubers, entertainment, and probably streamers will even lose their chances on being recognized online. So either way, we won't be able to watch anymore. We could try going to other websites, but I don't think we'll even gain any recognition. We could try and move to Twitch, TikTok. Hell, if YouTube actually does all this shit, there's literally commenters who are saying that, okay, on August 13th, we're leaving the platform right then and there. This is why I made this video. If YouTube wants us our ID, we'll most likely get hacked. The sad part is that YouTube won't even recognize that this is a bad thing, because all they care about is their money. All their fresh in money. So if you want to give the middle finger to the CEO, I'd probably let you do that. But seriously, we need to spread the word. YouTube is dying. YouTube is pretty much killing itself on August 13th. If we don't spread awareness on it, then YouTube is gonna die. Trust me, so many people watch YouTube. It's like going back to the dark ages. Either way, YouTube, you're becoming arguably one of the worst websites under the worst management possible. And I hope this video gains recognition, because if it doesn't, then YouTube is hiding the truth that they're wrong, and how it has the ego to the point where they're copying other websites. Either way, YouTube is a terrible website now. I wouldn't be surprised if they redact the update, because arguably them redacting the update will probably be the best thing they have done in a while. Maybe possibly bring back dislikes and unabbreviated sub counts, but nonetheless, I just want to bring awareness and saying that YouTube is a shit-ass website. And the nice part is that we can unite into making sure YouTube throws out this stupid AI age verification update in hopes that it could possibly make a difference. Either way, thanks for watching, and YouTube, fuck you.